today we have the part 2 of the video I did yesterday. Yesterday I did the 5 things I love about my Ram Power Wagon. And today is 5 things I hate about my Power Wagon. Automatically, let me just throw the disclaimer out there. I've had this truck for 8 months and I researched it before I bought it and confirmed all my love for it. This truck is great, and I honestly, this list is hard to even come up with 5 things because I really don't hate anything about this truck. It does everything for me that I ask of it. It is my daily driver. It's fun. I think it's fun to drive, just as fun as the day I bought it. And so just take everything with a grain of salt. I'm trying to come up with stuff that I quote unquote hate, but I really don't, so that's a good thing. The fact that this list is hard to make is a good thing. Alright, number 1, these are all going to be nitpicky things just to come up with stuff, so keep that in mind. Number 1 is the center console here on the floor. Let me roll this window up. The center console down here, this is a seat right here. If I fold this up, we have a seat, and let's get real, nobody can sit there. There's zero leg room. Like I said, it doesn't really affect me. I don't really ever have 6 or 7 people in here, but just the fact that they say there's room for 3 up here, they would have to have no legs, so there's really not. So I guess that's number 1, kind of a fake seat in the middle, no leg room, but I like the console. It's got the cup holders, a cubby, and the transfer case shifters down there, so not too bad. Okay, number 2 on this list, again, is no big deal to me. I think it's to be expected with most trucks, especially heavy-duty work truck type of vehicles, but I don't know if it shows up on camera or not. I think the GoPro might make more noise than anything, but there are some rattles here and there. The truck naturally has a very bumpy ride, which some could complain about that. I guess I could make this list, but I don't mind that. I kind of like how trucks ride, but it is very stiff. But with that being said, any imperfection is going to rattle in here, whether it be the headliner or fasteners here, wherever. I don't know what it is, but there are some rattles here and there on especially bumpy roads, but like I said, it doesn't really bother me too much. And to add to that last one, I am in no way saying this thing has poor build quality. I actually think the build quality is very well on this truck. Like I said, that's just physics. When you have an extremely rigid chassis and a stiff ride, things are going to vibrate, and noises will come through. Alright, so on to number 3. Again, God, these are honestly hard for me to say. I'm sorry, because I don't even want to rip on this truck. I love it. Like, all of these are no big deal to me. I kind of literally had to think of these. But anyway, number 3 is the weight. This truck is so fucking heavy. This particular truck, I believe, weighs 7,200 pounds. And you can feel it. I mean, accelerating on level ground, you're fine. This engine's more than adequate on power and torque, but if you're on a grade, on a hill, and not even towing anything, you can feel the weight a little bit, and then hitting the brakes. I do admit, out of any vehicle I've owned, this thing does feel different braking. Took a little bit getting used to, but it's not bad. I mean, you can just feel it, the weight in the brakes. So when you go to hit the pedal, it's like you get a little leg workout. You got to depress the pedal really far down if you're coming from like 55 to a stop sign down to a stop, or a yellow light, and then you got to kind of stop sudden. That definitely, you can feel the weight of this thing a little bit. And then obviously on number 4 is actually a legit thing I do dislike about this truck. So there we go, finally a totally honest one. And it has to do with the Uconnect system, the navigation to be exact. When you are typing in a place to go or looking for a place to go, or say I have the address of someone's house or whatever written down and I want to type it in, it's just natural to get going, get in the truck and get going, and then type this stuff in if I'm at a stoplight or whatever. Basically what I'm saying is you can't type anything in unless the truck is in park. And also some of the menus are even blocked out unless you're in park. So it kind of, is a pain in the ass, kind of interrupts the flow of your trip if you have to pull over, put it in park, and then adjust whatever you need to do on the navigation. Again, it's kind of a flaw. I wish they'd come out with an update to fix that. I understand it's supposed to be safe. You're not supposed to type while you're driving down the highway and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, if you have a passenger, why can't they type it in? Maybe they want to type it in while I'm driving. Well, now they can't do that because the truck has to be in park. So again, I guess that's a design flaw. I will knock it for that. Alright, and finally number 5 is just kind of a gripe again. You should know that going in, buying a specialty vehicle like this, so I don't want to really put too much stock into this one, but 5 is sort of the maintenance costs. When I have to eventually replace the tires on this, which I hope I get a lot of mileage out of them, but from what I read, you don't get very much mileage out of these. It's expensive. The stock tires, the Goodyear Duratracs, are around $275 a piece, $250 a piece, around there, and that's expensive. If I were to look for other tires, other off-road tires that I could do, it's still the same price range. So the tires are expensive. The oil change is expensive. It of course uses full synthetic, 7 quarts of 0W40. So it's just little things like that. Again, I knew that going in because this is kind of a specialty off-road truck, so a lot of the stuff is overbuilt, really heavy duty, yada yada, so it's going to be a little more to keep up. But anyway, that concludes this video. That's 5 things I quote-unquote hate about my Power Wagon. Overall, I love it, and I really have no complaints about this thing. It's been awesome to me. I have 12,000 miles on it, just about. I've had it for 8 months, and I've really had no problems. So, I bet a bunch of you thought I was going to say the gas mileage, but I'm not like that. You see, you don't buy a truck for gas mileage. I get 10, 12 miles a gallon. Yeah, the gas mileage sucks, but come on. That'd be stupid to bitch about that. So, anyway, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.